Hello, Stephen here, coming to you. This time, I do have a script and I'm probably going to try uploading this one. As always, what follows is just my opinion. Frequently, while surfing YouTube on political and Civil War issues, I see comments that the right has all of the guns, so any civil war will be over quickly in a lopsided victory for those opposing the leftists. As I recall, that is what the South thought, yet the Northern shopkeepers kept coming and coming. Regardless of which side currently has the most guns, there is even one more important factor, one which the left is far ahead on. That is the will to kill. I very recently came across a YouTube video dealing with soldiers being able to kill in war. Apparently, shortly after World War II, a study was conducted, and the conclusion was that only about 2% of soldiers from any side actually fired their weapons with the intent to kill the enemy. Most simply fired in the general direction. Some went through the war without firing at all. Most war casualties were from crew-served weapons, such as aerial bombing, artillery, machine guns, tanks, ships. Many of these come with a certain psychological distance from the results. I understood that the reason even trained soldiers cannot kill is because in the heat of battle, one reverts to one's primitive reptilian brain. As you are probably thinking, I also thought that the primitive brain would become a killing machine, but apparently not so. With our rational, developed brain, we can logically see the need for war and killing. Perhaps why at the beginning of many wars, everyone seems to be waving flags and are in a party mood. But when reverting to the primitive brain in the heat of battle, it's not the fight or flight reaction. Rather, it is the preservation of the species instinct. Although many species fight internally among themselves, it is usually not to the death. Instead, it is to establish dominance and force submission. As the video indicated, the prehistoric instinct is thou shalt not kill, meaning one another, one's own kind. So while we can stand back to back and kill attacking lions, alligators, space aliens, and zombies, it is far more difficult to kill our own kind. The 2% who can kill, the video divided them into two groups. 1, sociopaths, and 2, sheepdogs. Sociopaths can commit extreme violence with no empathy for their victim. Sheepdogs can also commit violence, but do have empathy. The video suggested examples of sheepdogs as cops and professional warriors. Even though the left may have less guns, they are far ahead of the right and center America in the will to kill. By labeling virtually everyone who disagrees with them as Nazis and fascists, they are doing what is necessary to increase the likelihood of killing, dehumanizing the enemy. Dehumanizing the enemy and making the enemy into the most hated, evil, vile thing imaginable, something that must be eradicated from the face of the earth. The left is far ahead on that critical score. When someone refers to you or your beliefs as Nazi or fascist, they are essentially ready to kill you. All that they need is the starting gun. Let's leave it on this thought for now. Stephen out.